Give me a second here, fellas. I'm trying to get this together. All right, here's another one. Saturday with Smaug. Now, I was using the 5 minutes with Smaug earlier, but I quickly realized that I go over the 5 minutes really quick. So I'm just going to call it either live from Smaug's cave or 10 minutes with Smaug, but we'll figure all that a little later on. What do I got here? I want to show you guys a few things that I got from NY3D Creations. I will leave the link in the description here in a little bit. Here, as a matter of fact, let me put it in there now. Where's the description? Blah, 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 blah. Show less. Why wouldn't it let me put anything in the description? All right. We'll get all that later on. But anyway, this is from ny3dcreations.com. All right. I want to show you guys something here. I've got, not long ago, a couple weeks ago, NY3D Creations did a contest, $10 per ticket to win this particular figure. And the money donated went to my dog was really sick, and she still is, but we almost lost her, and the medical bills for the dog went right through the roof. So Mike over at NY3D Creations, he did a kind of like a fundraiser, and I'm really thankful, and I'm forever indebted to him for that. Also to each and every one of you that bought tickets for one of these. The generosity of the people there, just stunned me. So the winner was Steve Sutton over at SMKR. He did the raffle. He bought a ticket. He did the raffle. Steve Sutton over at SMKR. He ended up winning it. So what we have here now, there's two of them, and I'm going to end up painting both. I'll show you the base in a little bit. I'm going to end up painting both of these at the same time. Hey, John Paul, how you doing? He says, hi, Gal, how's it going? Miss my son. Can't see him till the virus is over. Really sucks. Yeah, man. It's pretty bad out there, brother. It's pretty bad out there right now. Just stay well. All right, what we have here. Now, this one was Mike's, this one, let's see. That's his gun. All right, let me get all the parts here because there's quite a few of them. We've got... that one. I just want to make sure I got the ones that belong to this guy. And then we have another bag full of, here's the other one. Okay. So let me put this one aside because this one is mine. This one here, I'm going to be painting them both together, but I don't want to mix them up. So we have this one here. Again, let me get these papers out of the way. All right, we got him and him. And then there's a base that he's got the base there. And then we have, this is a different one. And I'll show you this one here. It's pretty cool. Daphne, Scooby-Doo and Daphne. Okay, so we've got that now. Okay, here we go. So, how you doing, Big Charlie? So this is, again, like I mentioned, this is a kid from ny3dcreations.com. These are 3D printed figures, highly detailed, guys, highly detailed. Very minimal cleanup, but you do have to right here where like the what do you call that? Oh, Jesus, I forget what they're called, but when they're printing, you have to put like supports. So you just these clean up pretty good. See right here where the supports are at, you just sand those down a little bit. So just wanted to do a quick run through on this guy and show you. He comes with there's his head, the two horns, they go like so. And again, like I said, there's minimal cleanup. Let's see if I can get that in there so you guys could see that. It's going to be hard because these glue in there. But you got two horns like this here. There's his face. I would get in a little closer, guys, but with Streamlabs and my Mac, I don't have a zoom function. On Mac doesn't support the C920, and my laptop took a shit today, so I can't use my laptop, and that one does have the zoom function. So, Frankie B, how you doing? Hi, Gil. Hi, John. Hope everyone is safe here in New York. Getting grim so far. So it's for the best. Think they're going to quarantine parts of the states. I've been keeping an eye on it with the news, brother. Josh, what's up, brother? Eating lunch. Thought I'd say hi. Hello, bro. So now this will fit right here like so. Let me get them in there. I want to get them in there the right way so I don't screw this up. So that goes. Okay. Trying to get his head in there, and I'm going to have to do a little bit of cleaning, but it'll be fine. But his head will go like something like that. What do we have here? There's a lot of little parts, like these little plugs and stuff. That's part of his tail. These are his horns. This is the base that he's going to sit on. So, where's his leg at? This is one leg. So that's going to go like right in here like so. This little tab that's there. Do a little cleanup, and that'll slide like right in there, just like that. And then here's his leg. See, that'll sit like so. The other leg will come down here. There's a tab right there. And that fits right in here like this. Oh, there's a little, hold on. Let me get a knife real quick. Now, whatever seams there are, I was using this stuff here. Perfect plastic with a little water. This is good for small seams, very, very small seams. Problem with perfect plastic, guys, is that it shrinks. So I've gone to using epoxy sculpt. Now I got green stuff, but the green stuff is too hard, man. It hardens too quick. This stuff gives me time I could smooth it out real nice with water and a brush. But let me get this all together, and I'll show you with some green stuff or blue tack. If I can find my knife in here. I got a mess in here, guys. Okay, here we go. I got my scalpel and my regular X-Acto. Okay. Where's my glasses? Yeah, man. I know the feeling, John. I really do. John Paulson feels like a prisoner. Yeah, it's like that all over, my brother. It's like that all over. See right here, there's a piece of support. You just pop that out. No biggie. You go in there and you clean that up just a little bit. They clean up very easy, guys. Like here, you just take some sandpaper and just these little parts where the supports were at. They're just little nubs. You pop them right off. Same thing like over here. There were some supports there. Just do a little. Now, see, there's some texture in there, and I don't want to lose that texture for the stone. So I got to be careful not to go too deep with that. So you just pop those off like that. There's some right here. You want to get rid of those. Now, everybody knows I use Stynylrez primer. Stynylrez primer is by far the best water-based primer on the market today. Hands down, the best. But for this kind of work, if you've got any like lines here, I'll show you. Like the bases. Let me get one of these. This is one of the bases that everything's going to sit on. And these are done on what do you call that? Let me lower this a little bit. Maybe you can see it. I'm on. Would you focus? Of course you're not going to focus. You see that? There's a little lines there. So I'm going to pick up some Duplicolor primer filler, automotive primer filler. Hit that. It'll fill those real nice. I don't have the Badger primer yet, the 3D primer yet, but maybe that'll work too. I don't know. But I'm going to try some of that, some Duplicolor primer filler and get it in there and see how that works. I hear like Mike over at NY3D, he tells me he's got good results with that. But see, this is going to sit like this, like on an angle, like that. Just like that. So let me get some blue tack, and we're going to blue tack this guy here so you guys can see what he looks like. Now again, I don't want to get any too much inside that channel there, because you have a hard time sometimes if you get it in there to get it out. And you know, I think with this guy I'll probably use like an epoxy, a fast drying epoxy, you know. But let's get this in here. So if I can get that to sit. Okay, it goes. There's a way it goes, so you don't want to. There it is. You don't want to get it wrong. See right here. If you look, there's a design right there, and the design is at the base, at the bottom there. So you want to make sure you line those up correctly. So I'm going to sit this. So that's how the base is going to look. Part of the base is going to look, right? Just like so. And then, again, it's not, I'm not going to do it super clean. All I'm trying to do at the moment is get this to mock it up. And you guys can see. Yeah, Mike is in the chat right now, guys. He says high build primer, the only way to go with your bases, and maybe sometimes with these too. Styrolresin is beautiful. It's great, but sometimes Styrolresin is too good because it'll settle and suck in there real good. You'll see every little, and I don't care who makes the product. It can be some high-end resin casters. It can be some Tamiya plastic. It doesn't matter. If there's any imperfection, when you spray that Styrolresin on there, it'll suck right into it, and you'll see it. That's why it's good for seam work, you know. So right now, what I'm doing is just putting it together. I want to show you guys this. This is, I'm telling you, man. This is, now I don't care too much about that sticking out. Again, all I'm doing is putting it together so I know I get a visual of it, and I can figure out all the parts that need to be sanded, figure out everything that needs to be cleaned up, et cetera, et cetera. So there's his two legs. If I can get that in there without making a mess of everything. Okay, there's his other leg. Let's get his torso on there. Let's see how that's going to look. Put a little blob of that right there. Where did I set his torso? Oh, stupid ass. This goes like, again, this needs to be sanded down, cleaned up a little bit. I think Frankie B says, I think these live feeds will keep the model community from going bonkers. Yeah, man. You know, I mean, look, I'll be honest with you. I had gotten to the point where I had gotten kind of worn down with doing videos and stuff, but I think this will work pretty good. You talk to the guys right offhand. You don't have to do a big production, you know, so everything is cool. All right, this goes, these are his little packages. They go back here. This one here will sit like right, oh, got it upside down. This one will sit like right in here. It needs to be cleaned up. It's got a little from the supports, but that'll go like there. We'll get to that in a minute. This is one arm here. Let's get that in there. Let's pop that arm in there like so. He's got his weapons here. This is, look at this, man. Yeah, that's his big ass claw hand right there. Now this one I'm going to have to clean just a little bit to make sure it fits in there, because there's a little bit of from the supports. And again, guys, that's normal. If you guys buy these, some of these guys, when you buy them, they still have all the supports, you know, attached to them. NY3D, make sure he clips them off. Yeah, Mike says the other kit is prepped and be easier to mock up. You know what? I know, Mike. I should have done that. But I wanted to show everybody how they come to you. What you have to do as far as like cleanup. Again, there's not a lot of cleanup, guys. A sharp knife, and a good sanding stick. You sand all this down. You go in there. For the most part, it's very minimal cleanup. Very, very minimal cleanup. So, okay, this one goes like so. Look at that. So, like so. His head will sit. Let me make sure I get this right because I don't want to screw this up. I want to find, okay, his head goes like that. See that? So let me get that together. Again, this is not, if you guys got any questions, the man's in the chat right now. Yeah, Mike says, it's cool. I was just saying for your effort on your part, show and tell is cool. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do, Mike, because I whenever I do one of your pieces or whatever, I hear from guys, hey, how much is the cleanup? What do we have to do as far as cleanup is concerned? So I want to show you what the cleanup is. It's very minimal. There's not a lot in there. And again, this is I'm just mocking this up. So there he is right there. And of course, that's not going to hold. I didn't have enough in there. So there he is right here. As you can see, I got his horns here. I'm going to sit down today, figure out the best way to paint him because of that. This big ass paw that he's got here sits out like so, but it fits in there beautifully, man. So there's not going to be a lot of, for me, it's going to be, because I do, most of the stuff I do, guys, is airbrush. So I want to make sure that when I get this together, there's no seam in there. And right now there's a seam in there because you got that big plug of green stuff in there. But of blue tack. So once I get that in there, this arm will be painted separately because there's a lot of detail on it. So I'm going to paint this separately. So this is not going to go on. I don't think I'm going to paint either arm on there because it's easier for me to get to that. Like all here, I know you guys can't see this because of the way this damn camera's not acting right. So let me see if I can get that up. He's got his little bracelet here, his little crucifix and stuff. And I see it just coming in and out. If I can get it to focus. Let me see. Right there. See that? See the beads on that? They're beautiful. Look at that. The same, let me get his face. I'll show you that if I can. Now again, his horns are not on there yet. So there's his. Let me see if I can get his horns on there. You guys can see that. But I'll make it because I really don't like using a lot of this because sometimes it's a pain in the ass to get off. But I'll use it just as a quick mock-up, and then I take everything off, clean everything, and then go at it. So this will wrong horn. This one goes like so. And then you got this guy right here. Let's stick that in there. That horn will go in there. Let me make sure I got that right. Okay, it locks in there. Now the tabs, they lock in there really good. So that's what he's gonna look like, guys. Of course, you see that? That's just minimal cleanup. A very light sanding will take that all away. But and then he sits right on this base like so. It's a big piece, guys. Once it's done, it's going to be a big piece. See that? Yeah, like Mike says, he almost made the parts where you can paint them and glue them later. Now, again, Mike is in the chat. ny3dcreations.com. That's where this guy. So I'm going to be doing 2 of these, and I think I'm going to do them as I start putting them together and everything. I'm going to do the live feeds as I put them together and as I paint them. So this is the new Hellboy from NY3D Creations. You guys go check them out. I'll tell you what, it's a great, great looking kit, guys. It really is. He showed it to me when he was doing it, and the pictures are great. But once he's in your hand, man, I mean, there's a lot of nice detail on this thing. I'm going to love painting this. I'm going to really have a good time painting this. So I'm going to go look at some images. I mean, I know what color I'm going to paint him. His base coat and all that. But I want to go and look at some images. His shorts, of course, are going to be black. The belt brown. The t-shirt, I'll probably do an off-white. We'll see. Maybe a red. I don't know yet. Yellow. I don't know. I want something that will highlight the red. Bring the red out. I'll tell you. Here's another gun. This is a big old boomstick that he's got here. And that's this part. See, here's the gun. This part sits. Let me get it right now. I want to make sure I got this right. I think it, slides right in there like so. Did I get that right? I don't want to screw this up, Mike. it goes right here. Right here. See this? There's a little piece here. I can put a little rod in there where this can go up and down. And I think I might just do that. Just drill it out a little bit. And then stick a rod in there. I got to do a little sand, just a touch of sanding there. So I don't want to break this. So touch a little sanding and this will sit like right there, just like that. And if you're clever, I think I got some rods small enough where I'll drill the hole through here and here. And then this will be able to, you'll be able to move this open and close like so. So like Mike says, he's in there right now. He says 1/8 and 1/6 scales are available. The pink tee, he says a pink tee. I don't know, we'll see. The pink might work. I was thinking that well, we'll see. We'll see. He says the keying on that kit is awesome. The sculptor did an awesome job. John Paul says, I think it would be cool for someone to do some of the creatures from Heavy Metal Magazine. Yeah, that'd be cool too. Zarna would be nice. Let's see. Now, okay, I showed you him. There's going to be two of them. I'm going to be doing them side by side. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit down, clean everything up. I told you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take some sandpaper very lightly and just sand away, where the supports were at. Get him set up. I'll do it. His legs, his body, and his head will all be together. The arms are going to go on afterwards. So, all the weapons and stuff, I think this all can go in. Like this one sits, the gun sits here. He's got another pistol that sits like right here, I believe. Again, I have to go and I'm doing this on, wait a minute. That's another pouch. Okay, so that one sits here. There's another pouch. Here's another pouch that sits here. That pouch. His gun slides in right in there, just like so. So he has another pistol there. See that? So I think this pistol is not going to go on right away, and neither will these parts here. So I'm going to do them separately and then glue them in. It'd be a lot easier to paint, that way I'm not fiddling around too much with them. Because if you start messing around too much, so like here, I won't, if I glue that in and glue this all together, I'm not going to be able to get the back of that strap right there, that strap that comes around. I won't be able to get the back of that strap. But yeah, there he is. Now let me show you another one. Thanks, Mike. Mike. This one here, the one you see here, either one is going to because Steve over at Scale Model Kit Review, he ended up winning the raffle for this. I offered to paint it for him because I thought it was a really generous thing that Mike was doing. I thought maybe if I paint one for them, it'll help them out. So, to raise more. So it did. So I'm going to paint this for him and send it to him. But then Mike sends me this, and thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. He did a really cool one for those of you that like Scooby-Doo. And her base is down here at the bottom. I'll get that out later. I'll do a little a video on her own. But here we have Scooby-Doo. Hey, Shaggy. There's Scooby-Doo. And then we have, and this was, he mocked her up, so there's some blue tack on her, but here we have Daphne. Now, this is pretty cool because look, it's got the little gate there. That goes on the base. There's Scooby's tail right here. There's Scooby's tail. And then we got a little, like a tombstone. And here's Daphne. Now this will slide in here. I'm going to have to do a little. I'm not Daphne. Don't give me no shit. Let me get her right because she sits in there a certain way. There she goes. See? Her head sits like that. There's the back end of her. Give me some blue tack so you guys can see this. This is pretty cool. Gilbert Layton says, Marsh Mutt. Of course. Of course. Why not? It's not. It's clean, man. You see worse on Facebook, believe me. So we got, there's Daphne's head. Again, it's just blue tacked in there, guys. So if you see a seam in there, that's why. This is one arm here. That will go. Let me get that key in there right, like so. And this one goes in up in here underneath by the hair. Now I probably got the damn pose wrong. Mike's probably like, yo, I don't go that way. Okay, there you go. It goes back here where she's like trying to pull her dress down. And then this one, the same thing. Here, let me get that little blue tack in there. Exposed chonies. See, that one goes like that because she's like reaching back there to pull her dress down a little bit because Scooby is eyeballing that. So there's Daphne. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Beautiful. I mean, the hair on this, it's just amazing. It's amazing. There's right in here. Let me clip that out of there. And that's a support right there. And there's another one in there, and I'll get that out later. But there's Daphne. And then on the base, Scooby. She's like this here. And there's Scooby like this. So it's another one. NY3D Creations, Daphne and Scooby. So that one will be, I'll paint Daphne and Scooby after I get these done because this is, the dragon is going to be off to the side. The 5 minutes with Smaug is going to end up being 10 minutes with Smaug because I keep going over the 5 minutes. So we'll probably do 10 minutes with Smaug. But, or 5 minutes of Woo. Something like that. But that's what I wanted to show you guys this, man. I mean, as I'm telling you, if you've never done a figure and you're looking for a good quality figure at a halfway decent price, now look, I'm not sucking ass here. I'm telling you because I love painting them. You guys have seen the ones I've painted. You liked what I do. I love painting these because of the detail on them. Go check them out. He's in the chat. ny3dcreations.com. Again, once I let this go, let it upload to my YouTube channel, which is on now, but because we're live, it's not letting me put a link in. And hold on. ny3dcreations.com. Yeah, see, it's there it is. ny3dcreations.com. Go check out his stuff, guys. There's some really good stuff there, man. You guys will love it, man. I'm going to be painting this on a live feed. It could be anywhere from 10 minutes to 45 minutes to an hour. It all depends. But these two, I'm going to do them side by side. And I'm going to show you my process on how I paint these. So I'm going to let you guys go, man. I'm going to do some little cleanup on these. And in the next video, it'll be a quick update just to show you them put together and then we'll get into the painting and stuff, and we'll do the live feed for that. You guys have a great Saturday, man. Stay safe, stay healthy, man. You know, this corona is a motherfucker out there, guys. So, you know, stay inside if you can. You know, you guys stay safe, man. Be good to your families. Love your children. You know, leave the drama to the fucking queens, guys. Build or paint a model, man. I'll talk to you guys later, man. Enjoy yourselves. Ciao.